So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday. It's time to answer those all-important questions. So here we go. Hope you guys do have a great Sunday. Have a great weekend. Hope you guys had a fantastic Easter Sunday last week. Myself didn't really do much personally. Just had a barbecue, which is nice. I do enjoy some lovely barbecued food. There's nothing better than the grilled chicken, sausages, kebabs, and all that fun stuff. Anyway, we're going to go straight into the questions for today, bash them all out like we do. I'm actually going to do pretty recent ones this time. I did get quite a few this week. I got about 30 odd, so I'm going to go through them, see what kind of ones you had. I had someone who constantly was sending me these perverted questions. I'm not going to read them, guys, so doing that is a waste of time. I'm hardly going to read something that has got genitalia as part of the question. No, not going to happen. Anyway, here we go. First question from Hussein Ahmed. Says, what is your view on the Raheem Sterling contract situation? Love your videos, by the way. Well, I had to Google that real quick. I knew there was some sort of a situation, but I wasn't 100% sure on what it was. Well, basically, he hasn't signed a contract. They're offering him $100,000 a week. $100,000, not even dollars, sorry, £100,000 a week. He's 20 years old and he's turned it down. What does he want? I mean, it's madness. Most people don't make 100 grand in a few years, maybe even 5 years for some people, if you've just come out of college or whatever. He doesn't want 100 grand a week. He wants more. I just do not understand the greed that these players are on now. It's absolutely madness. I mean, he's 20 years old. He's got plenty of time to shine, and he has, he's a decent player, but he hasn't, he's not Ronaldo-esque, he's not Messi, he hasn't proved himself to be, the next amazing Pele or Maradona. So, I don't know what he wants, personally, but, whatever. He'll be stupid to leave Liverpool and go somewhere else, because he's a starter, obviously, a lot of potential, so, I mean, he's going to stay, I reckon. If they're going to up the wage, that's fine, but it's just madness, the amount of money that these young players want now. Pathetic, to be fair. Next one is from John Adams. Says, what do you think of Liverpool's transfer policy? Another Liverpool question. And who should they sign? Well, I'm not really sure on the whole transfer policy. I can't really answer that. Who should they sign? They probably need a forward, to be fair. Balotelli was the biggest waste of money ever. Done absolutely nothing. And he'll probably end up in the MLS. I mean, he's another young player who's all about the money. All about the base, now all about the money, waste of time. He'll be in the MLS soon because he's just too lazy to do anything else. But Liverpool really probably do need a forward. I mean, Gerrard's on his way out. But, I mean, they have a decent side. If they really want to challenge for the title, they're going to have to make quite a few signings. Definitely world-class signings as well. Alright, next up from it's a bunch of numbers. No one LH44 fan, whatever that is. Number one LH44 fan, whatever, whatever your name is. He says, do you watch the NHL? That's the hockey league, if any of you guys are wondering. No, I don't watch any NHL games. I mean, I've tried to play the games, the actual video games a little bit, because I think they're more fun. But I think hockey, in general, hockey's a very demanding sport, especially ice hockey. It's mad, the fights and all that. I wouldn't mind going to watch a game maybe one day, but no, I'm not really into the whole NHL thing. Okay, next up from Pez Lover Welly says, hey TTB, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you very much. I always watch your videos, they're amazing, thank you, keep it up. What do you think about the fouls in PES 2015? I get a red or yellow card every time I play for the regular slide tackle. Is your game like that too? Also, I'd like to know if you can play with the sides instead of the analogs for the PS4 controller. Thanks. Okay, the fouling situation is one of those things. I know what you mean, and it needs to be sorted. It's pathetic, to be fair. It's not right. I mean, you'll not even slide challenge. You can just sort of tackle someone, and then they get caught. Referee runs over, whips out a yellow, does that stupid animation. Do it again, you've got a red. The most lenient red card, pathetic red card you're ever going to see. They need to fix that in PES 2016. Simple as that. If they don't, it's just going to be frustration. There needs to be more fouls in general, like FIFA. I don't know if I would have released my latest FIFA video against Arsenal at this point, but that match was insane. You guys will see it. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was a crazy match. The CPU were fouling me and actually wanted to try, and it was more of a rivalry matchup. In pairs, hardly any fouls, doesn't make it as intriguing, it's not as exciting. They need to fix that. But yeah, it's not just you, it's everyone around the globe. And I believe you can play with the directional pad. If you head into the controller settings, I think you hit square on that, you'll be able to change it. Maybe it's not square, it's one of them. Head in there, you can change it, I believe, from just the stick to the directional button. But I wouldn't recommend that. It's obsolete now and not many people use it. Okay, next up from Julian Williams. Big fan from Jamaica. Very nice. What advice would you give me if I wanted to start a FIFA channel? Ooh. In this day and age, it is very, very, very hard. Probably should have more varies there, but it's very hard to be seen when you start a new channel. You are never going to get seen now if you start any sort of channel unless it's sort of pranks and they're hilarious and they go global and viral on Facebook and Twitter and blah blah. It's just impossible. It really is. The one thing about me, I never really spammed my content. The only thing I did was head into forums and post videos. I never was one of these people that was sub for sub or went into comments on videos and posted my channel. In fact, I've never ever done that. What I've done is 100% just me doing content, other people sharing my content and liking it and so forth. I think that's a good way to grow because you're going to get a solid fan base. But it's going to be very hard now. You're going to have to do something a little bit different. Everything's being done except the kitchen sink pretty much now. I mean, everyone's done the same thing. You can do Ultimate Team and scream like a girl. You can do Ultimate Team and scream like a boy. You can do My Club and sit there butt naked, and someone's probably done it. Obviously, you're going to have to censor that out, but it's all been done. So you're going to have to try and come up with something unique. Not sure what. That's why I went through my phase of doing this commentary style, because that's my way of doing it. That's what I do. It's what I love to do, and I try and draw people in that way. People generally do like it. So yeah, try and find something different. I don't know, make a really exciting playthrough, and I wish you all the best. But it's very hard, very very hard to do now. Next up from Jason Amoa. TTB, can you do a Dortmund career after the Man United one? We'll have to see. I'm not sure how long my careers are going to play out, but generally I'll just sort of carry on, because I like to carry on with the transfers and see how teams are doing. So we'll see. Time will tell how things do progress. And I do have a job now, so probably the most videos I'm going to put out in a week now is probably 5. The least 3 or 4. I'm trying to schedule them. Plus, I've got a new girlfriend now, so she's always wanting to go out, which is great. I like it. She's a great girl, so I don't want to be, making videos constantly. It's a lot of work. It's hard work at the moment. But I can't complain. I'm busy, so it's better than sitting on your ass for 24/7. Okay, next up from Noah Samuels Hammond says, "What is your dream team?" Oh, that's going to take me an awful long time. I'll have to come back to that another date, because that's something. There's so many players in my brain. It's going to take a while for me to come up with someone. Okay, next up from Oren Moyal says, "Hello TTB. After a few months of playing FIFA and pairs, which one would you take to a desert island if you could choose only one of them? Would you rather take any other game instead of these two? Thanks." That's interesting. I could probably take FIFA or pairs, just because if you're on a desert island, you're going to get obviously bored playing the same. If you're playing a game that's got, I'm guessing there's no online here. If you're on a desert island, it's going to be pretty tough. So at least you could play career mode or Master League non-stop. I'd probably take FIFA just because of career mode. It's just far better than Master League at the moment, but maybe it will change in the future. Okay, next up from Fake Taxi. Who do you think will win La Liga? I'm going to say probably Barcelona, possibly, at the moment. Real Madrid, Ronaldo, he banged in, 5 goals the other day? Madness. So it's definitely going to be between Barcelona and Real Madrid. So any one of those two sides. But let me know, who do you guys want? Barca? Real? Madrid? Let me know. Okay, next up from Chelsea fans. Can you show us your girlfriend someday on your Q&A video? Maybe. She probably would actually wouldn't mind being in it, to be fair. She's quite a lively character, which is the complete opposite to my ex, who was not really like that. So, yeah, she probably wouldn't mind it. Maybe one day I'll put her on camera, see what she does. Would be quite funny. Okay, this is from KS5Eyes. Nice. Did your girlfriend break up with you because you play too much video games? No. Surprisingly, I don't play that many. I really don't. The only time I'm playing now is when I'm recording. So I'll literally play a video game, sometimes not for a day or two, especially over the weekend when I'm probably not around as much. But yeah, I don't play video games a whole lot, surprisingly. I've sort of grown out of that spell. Okay, this is from The Reds. Hey TTB, what do you think of PES copying Ultimate Team and the way they have the how tyre players are and the bars for the names? I don't think they've copied them so much. I mean, everyone's copied someone. It's the way it is. I mean, that's the world and that's how it works. They've changed it up. You know, Ultimate Team, you can actually choose who you want to buy. PES, you have no control over it, except a percentage of which ball you're going to get. So, completely different there. You know, the online leagues may be similar. I mean, there's not as much depth in my club, but that's as you would expect. It's a new game mode. But it is what it is. People are going to copy other people. You see a good idea, you're going to use it. It's like when you make a website or anything. If you see something good, you want to incorporate it. You see a good design, you want to try and use it. It's the way the world is. Alright, let's do a few more as time ticks on here. Liverpool for Life says, hey TTB, do you watch any of the Sidemen or any other YouTubers? No, I don't watch any of the Sidemen. I don't find them amusing, to be fair. I just don't find that too exciting to watch. Other YouTubers, I've stopped watching YouTubers much now. I mean, like I said, I'm way too busy to sit down and watch videos and videos, but I generally watch, like, you know, I watch The Midnight Kid. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a while. We've got something in the works that's going to be coming very shortly, which I hope is going to be good fun. So I do watch his content. He's got some great PES videos. Check him out. And then Center Strange, also he does sort of stealth walkthroughs, but I don't watch him as much anymore. Geekanoids, he does sort of technology just to sort of keep up with things. Sniper Wolf, if any of you have watched her, although she's only popular because of the way she looks, and I'll tell you that straight up. Just Google Sniper Wolf and you guys will see her content isn't particularly fantastic, but it's because she's a good looking girl. She has over 1 million subscribers, so she's blown up like crazy. Who else do we have? Hodge Twins, when they're around, they're always a good fun. They crack me up all the time. El Presador, he's an absolute nutcase. Definitely one of the craziest people around. So yeah, those are the type of people that I do watch. Anyway, that is all for today, this week. We're going to keep it around 12 minutes. Please do submit some more. I've got through quite a few today, so submit more. I'll be back next week answering them. If you have any videos, once again, for Q&A, send me them. I didn't get any people sending them to me last week. So if you don't send me your videos, I can't put them in. So please do that. Anyway, have a great Sunday. I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy my content. Lots to come. And until next time, take care.